Alright guys, welcome back to your boy Motoman10. Today we're going to be talking about the window of butterflies, the last item we have for deep dive, sort of. Actually, we have the heroes and some of the other random stuff. So anyways, so window of butterflies. When triggered, releases beautiful butterflies that distract enemies. Distracts 60 enemies to unlock the unique upgrades, deals arcane damage, increased distraction duration. Level upgrades is to reduce cost. Now, as far as the upgrades are concerned, if you're going for combo, you want to go for arcane damage 100% of the time. If you're going for score or combo at all, you want to bring the window of butterflies with the arcane damage. It is insanely powerful. We're going to take a look into how you can use it. The really good ways to set it up inside of a kill box, stuff like that, to make a more efficient kill box for combos. You could do increased distracting duration, but you should never do that. You should always do arcane damage, no matter what you're doing. Even if you're going story mode, it doesn't matter. Always do arcane damage, unless you really don't want to. In which case, I guess you could. But it's a ×3 combo by itself, so you're always going to get more coin because it's a ×3 combo, and something else is going to kill it after you're getting affected by window of butterflies, and it's going to take 15% bonus damage from all elemental sources. So if you're running lasers, if you're running wall charge, if you're running anything with elemental, it's going to be doing more damage to it anyways because it's affected by arcane. And they're going to be distracted, so they're going to be walking around and causing a traffic jam anyways, which they would do that here, but they would still do it here, you know what I'm saying? So you're not losing anything, you're gaining a lot, but you're not losing anything. With this, you're getting a little bit, not losing anything, but it's just not a lot. So, you know, for that reason, arcane damage. You just, your life is going to change forever, and they look nicer anyways because they're all purple and stuff. That being said, I'm not biased or anything, but I am curious if you use the increased distracted duration and you found it to be more beneficial than the arcane damage. Maybe there's a place for it or a time for it. I don't know. All right, let's jump into the game file. So the first things first is the status effect duration is 3 seconds. All right, trap process. So here we have a 0.5 trigger delay. And then we have a cooldown of 10 seconds, coin value of 700. Really not that bad. You can purchase it with 5 skulls, and that's really all there is to see there. Okay, let's talk about the upgrades. The upgrades is Butterflies, level 2, minus 50 cost. So it takes it down to 650, and then minus 50 cost, taking it down to 600, and then minus 50 cost, taking it down to 550. Then we have the primary arcane, primary damage of 20. So now it does damage. So now not only does it do damage, but it also distracts, but it also gives them affected by magic. That's why it's a ×3 combo, because they're affected by the magic, which this effect by magic is a debuff that causes them to take 15% bonus from elemental sources, basically everything not physical. And that's a combo point by itself, and then this damage is a combo point, and then the fact that it distracts is a combo point. Or you could do the other one, I guess, if you really wanted to, by increasing it by 1 second, 3 to 4 seconds. Oh, come on. The amount that you gain from this is just astronomical versus the status effect rate. Like what? Like that's nothing, man. It's nothing. Anyways, I'm not biased or anything, so we're gonna look at the distracted butterflies thing. So 3 seconds here, and yeah, so they become distracted. Let's see. Now, there's only 2 things I can do distracted. It's going to be A, butterflies, and B, confusion flower. That's it. Those are the only 2 things that do distracted. The charm from the Scepter of Domination is a charm, not a distraction. The bees is a feared, which is the beehive tree, and then the jar of ghosts is feared. So there is, if you really want jar of ghosts to be your feared combo point, you can, but jar of ghosts can only go up to a ×1 combo potential for that slot, so you might use it for something else. However, yeah, the confusion flower isn't bad, but it just does a ×1 combo no matter what. There's no debuff, it's nothing, just distracted. Where the arcane butterflies is a ×3. So, the more combo you get, the more coin you get whenever you kill an enemy. I think it's like 3 per combo. It might be exponential or something. I don't know. I don't remember. But yeah. So let's take a look into the game and how I like to use them in my kill box whenever I set up a kill box with the window of butterfly. All right. So here we have switchbacks, which there's a big wall back there that you can do this pattern on back there. You'd actually, do as much as you can within that tile. However, so the idea here is that the saw blades, which have bleed, and they'll do damage, that's a ×2 combo, right? And those are going to trigger on anything that walks in front of it. Then this guy's going to trigger on anything that's not a Kobold runner, so it's going to knock him away, forcing them farther down the kill box or whatever. You could do wall charges here, you could do, wall blades. Probably not grinders for endless, but you could do grinders if you want. But spike walls are really good because they knock down the very heavy enemies, and they don't need any special upgrades. Plus, these guys are a ×3 combo because you have stun, knockback, and damage. So you have damage, bleed, stun, knockback, damage, and then damage, debuff, and confusion, which is a total of 8 combos from just 3 traps. Plus, if you have some sort of lasers on the top, you have fire lasers, it's another 2. So yeah, basically, this is like a huge combo generator right here. Now, the window of butterflies, you might see this blue thing. You see that blue thing? How it's below it? And you see how it's over to the side of it? That blue thing is the area of effect. So this trap will actually affect enemies underneath it, which is why it will work in this square. As we talked about with the wall charger, the ogres and trolls are 3 tiles high. And this is the 3rd tile. It actually reaches down into the 3rd tile, so you can place it up on the 4th tile, and it'll still reach all of the very heavy enemies. It won't trigger on anything else. Of course, you could always just double stack them if you wanted to use them like this, for example. That's not a bad idea. Or you could use it like this. But then this guy will trigger on the Kobold Runners. So if you don't want him to trigger on the Kobold Runners, since this guy has more of an area of effect anyways, you could do that. Now, something else you might do is if you're going to barricade, you can put them behind the barricade. You can even stagger them like so. So let's say that you've got some sort of a kill box where they run in and run out, run in and run out. Okay, you can put them behind the barricades because they have a range over to both sides of the barricade. And if you stagger them slightly, they're going to cover a full tile like this. They're going to cover that full tile even though you staggered them like you have here. So that's not a bad idea either. They are effective behind a barricade. So that's really all I have for you about the window of butterflies. Very, very good trap, very solid. If you're not running them, I'd highly recommend you run them just because of how good they are. But that being said, guys, let me know in the comments, do you like it? Do you not like it? Do you use it? Do you not use it? Why not? And as always, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, follow, and I will catch you on the flip side. All right, deuces.